Namaste. Salaam alaikum. Greetings. I welcome you to the program Touching Hearts, Changing Lives. And we are branching out into another section of the same program, but this time we're calling it Pray, People, Pray. And the reason for that is quite simple. Right now, in Trinidad and Tobago, in Barbados, as well as in the world generally, we need to call upon our Maker, because if we go to look at the problems that are confronting this world, the economists scratching their heads, the politicians scratching their heads, everybody, what is going on in this world? There's so much inflation, there is so much crime, so much violence, so many things are going wrong in this world. And we are wondering, what's the answer? Can there be a better life? Can life on earth be better than it is right now? What do we need to do? Or there may be those of you who are hungry, wondering where the next meal is coming from. So there are people with problems, no two ways about it. And the solution, the beginning of a solution to the problems of mankind is our recognition that we are utterly dependent upon the Almighty who created us in the first place. For instance, you may ask me, how did it all begin? Only an eyewitness, one who was there when it all began, can tell you what they saw. If no one was there, then no one can really tell you. Therefore, all the scientists, all the evolutionists, all the learned academics who are trying to tell us what happened in the beginning and how long ago it happened, they're guessing. They're theories, speculation, because none of them were actually there. And you know the funny thing is, the more experiments that they do, they find they have to go back and correct themselves. Is it 4 billion years? Is it 60 million years? It is 100 billion years? There was wide discrepancy in the dating of the age as when it all began. So they're all guessing. It's pure guesswork. All the radiocarbon dating and all that, they're trying to find out. But in all the research, in all the reading, in all the books that I have read so far, cultural anthropology, all the biology and zoology, the whole, and archaeology, the whole works, man trying to find out how it all began and coming up with all sorts of theories. But the Bible is the one book I find that makes it quite simple. The Bible starts out by saying in Genesis 1 verse 1, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, if God says that, God placed his imprimatur on the book, the Bible. He is the author. No question. The Bible was given to man by God. And if there is no answer to the very beginning that this book is God's book, then we need to pay attention to what that book says. And there are so many things we can learn from the very first chapter in Genesis, for instance. Does God care for his children? Of course he does. Because before he made man, what did he do? He created the perfect environment in which human beings can live. And not only the environment, but can you imagine God being a farmer? We know that the people who do agriculture, they really have to work hard. And sometimes they have to wait 8 weeks, 3 months for the crop to come in. And sometimes when the crop comes in, there is a glut on the market, they can't get rid of it. Agricultural work is hard work, we all know that. And when you try to sell your produce, sometimes you have to sell it at a loss, and hopefully you can make a profit because you want to keep on living. So people who are involved in agriculture, actually that could be called the very first occupation of man in terms of earning a living. No, but we can go back further, because God, before he created man in the Garden of Eden, the Bible says, God planted a garden eastward in Eden. So can you imagine? When you drink a coconut, give God thanks. God planted that coconut. When you suck a mango, God made the mango tree. There is nothing in this earth growing from the earth that God himself did not make. Particularly those things which are good for human consumption. The things which are good for human consumption were all created by God himself, and he created us for our good. So before God made man, God made certain that man had something to eat. The fruits were there, and God told man, eat of all the fruits in the garden which I have made, and you will be able to live thereby. People, we need to pray and seek God's face for all the problems we are confronting. Pray, people, pray. Pray until God comes down and gives an answer to the world and let the world know who He really is. For more information, or if you would like prayers, simply call or WhatsApp 1246 829 9950. I am in Barbados, hoping to be in Trinidad shortly. You can reach me again on WhatsApp for prayers at 1246 829 9950. Thanks for viewing.